You'll be familiar now with adding and managing and analysing learner performance and individual assessments for individual learners. I'm going to show you now how groups work in the assessment tools and the benefits of grouping some of your learners and how it enables you to analyse and assess their performance and the impact of your sessions on specific groups. Let's click on the Groups item in the menu to be taken to the Groups page. Okay, here we can see the list of groups we've got access to. Now, where there's an asterisk next to the name, that's a system generated group and we can't edit or delete that. These are automatically created for you. So we've got all of the learners that you've added to the system. We've then got essentially vulnerable groups or significant groups. So we've got learners that are marked as being in local authority care, learners who have got English as an additional language. We've got boys as a group. We've got pupil premium learners, learners with special educational needs, learners whose date of birth is a summerborn date. We've got girls as a group, and then we've got free school meals as a system group as well. We can also add our own groups to the system very quickly and very easily, and it will automatically pull those learners in for us and generate those impact assessment reports. I've got a group here that I've added already. I've got a Monday afternoon group, so I've added them. Let's show you now how to add another group though. I'm going to click on the new group button here. And there's just two things we need to do. Okay, I've got another group I see on a Tuesday morning. So I'm going to call this group, I'm going to name this group Tuesday morning. I'm just going to check the names of the learners that I want to be part of that group. And I'm going to click on the submit group button. Now, here we are. The message is displayed to show us that group's been successfully added. The form has been blanked in case you want to add another group. But I'm going to go straight back here to the groups overview and we can see there we are, my Tuesday morning group has been added for me. I'm going to click on that group and we can see what it shows us. Now first of all at the top here we've got these buttons. We've got a delete button so we can get rid of this group and delete it if we no longer want it. Again, once we've done that we can't recover that data, so please be sure you no longer need this group before you do click on the final delete button. I'm just going to close this for now. Now if I've made a mistake or I want to add or remove someone from that group, I can just click on the edit button. We get taken back to the group edit page. I'm just going to remove this learner and I'll add these two. So let's update that. We should have 7 learners in our group now. So let's go back to our Tuesday morning group. Here we go. So there's the name of the group. We've got 7 learners in the group. All 7 of those have got at least one assessment completed. Now, if you've recently added learners and they belong to a group, the system will check though to make sure an assessment occurs for them, and it will give you an indication whether or the number of learners that are in the group that have got assessments completed that will be counted as part of the results that are shown on this screen. It then breaks down so we can see we've got 4 boys in this group and 3 girls, and it breaks down for us those significant groups again. 4 pupil premium learners, 6 EAL, 5 in care, 3 free school meal, 5 SEN and 4 summerborn. Now what we've got below here then for each aspect is a breakdown of the data for that aspect and the learners in this group. Now this is based on the most recent assessment for each learner. So we can see on the bar chart here the percentage of learners that have scored each level. So here we are, I've got level 5, 3 and 2. This is based on randomly generated data, so it hasn't got a lot of meaning really. It'll be much more meaningful when you're using this with groups you know and you work with regularly, and it will help you pick the aspects or the areas you need to be working on with that group as a whole. So we can see here that 5, 3 and 2 as levels got the same score, and a significantly higher, nearly 60% of the learners in this group, in this Tuesday morning group, were scoring a level 4 for confidence. So that's not something we need to worry about. That's a good score. We can scroll down to engagement, general mood. Again, this is all randomly generated test data to show you. Motor skills, self-awareness, self-regulation, social skills and so on. Now this becomes particularly useful when, for example, you're looking at social skills. You might have a really high number of learners here, a high percentage of learners with level 1, level 2 or level 3 scores in this aspect, and that would give you the indication that maybe social skills is something you need to focus future sessions on to help learners in your group develop those skills. Now let's go back to groups, and I'm just going to show you quickly one of the automatically generated groups for you. Let's just choose the in care group at the top. Now, the only difference on this page is the message at the top saying that because it's a system group, it's automatically generated and can't be deleted. But everything else is the same. We've got the group details and a breakdown of gender and significant group membership. And we've then got the bar charts, and we've got the table on the right hand side showing again all of the learners in this group, and broken down into those individual groups, the percentage of learners that scored each level on that aspect.